Chen, and last year I killed 20,823 people. I also died 7,989 times. I know because I counted. The overwhelming majority of these deaths, though, they didn't matter. They had no emotional impact, no narrative impact, almost no mechanical impact. Death happens a lot in games, and we often take it for granted. It happens so much and matters so little that we had to invent a special term, permadeath, to describe the few times when death actually does suicide. This is a real shame because mortality is one of the most important aspects of the human condition. Death is one of the only topics that's truly universal. And as game creators, we all have the opportunity to use interactivity to help people explore it and understand it. So I'm going to talk about a few ways that we can make death matter in our games. The first way is to not squander it. If death isn't something that you want to talk about in your game, you can just take it out. This is easier than you think. So the first option is to call it something else. In Pokemon, everyone faints when they hit 0 HP. You can also explain it away with a framing device. So Super Smash Bros. Is a game with a ton of cartoon violence, but it avoids death with a framing device. You probably remember this old intro, which sets the game up as taking place in this child's imagination in their bedroom. Brawl took this even further by having in-universe characters turn into these like statues that can be resurrected anytime they're knocked out. And after every match, the characters that are defeated, they show up here and they're applauding the winner. Although it does kind of look like they're in heaven, so who knows. You can also make a game that doesn't have any fail states in it. You can't ever really lose in Animal Crossing. You can't really win either, you just play for the enjoyment of playing. The second option is to make death matter. If you do include death, make it count. You can make death emotionally meaningful by giving the player a chance to care about a character before they die. This is pretty straightforward. A lot of story-driven games do this pretty well already. You can make killing impactful and have it have a noticeable impact on the game world. So it should change how other people see you, it should change how you see yourself, and it should have a noticeable impact on how the narrative goes. One game that does all these really well is Undertale. You can make death come after dying. So in most games, you're either healthy, and then you hit a switch, and it gets flipped, and you die. There's this classic card in Magic called Sign in Blood. Basically, you choose a player, and that player loses 2 life out of 20 life, and draws 2 cards. If you haven't played a lot of Magic, it might surprise you to know that most players, when they play this card, they choose themselves. And this is a good strategy. There's a saying that goes like this: the only hit point that matters is your last. So death in games is such a binary state that players will throw away a tenth of their vitality and call it a fission. In the Banner Saga, on the other hand, how much damage a unit does is based on how much health they have. And that's one step in the right direction. Another option is you can make death permanent. And I don't mean just like permadeath. So a lot of games with permadeath, like XCOM, they allow you to kind of save scrub, which kind of turns death once again into this choice. Whenever one of your characters dies, it's because you've chosen to allow it to happen. Even games like Spelunky, you learn to see each death as a run. Because in Spelunky, you're playing the same character over and over and over again. It's hard to kind of see that death as being meaningful. Games like The Sims, on the other hand, rely on ensembles instead of individual characters. And so the game proceeds after death, just like it does in real life. You can make death consistent. One of the worst things you can do is teach players that death only matters in cutscenes and not in gameplay, which is what happens in Overwatch. So one of the most important parts of Overwatch lore is when Widowmaker assassinates Mandata, who's kind of like this robot soul that's leader. They make like a 6-minute animation about it. It's referenced in the game. There's a memorial statue. He has a shrine dedicated to him. There's character chatter. It's like a big deal. The only problem is that you can play as another robot monk, Zenyatta. And Zenyatta gets killed by Widowmaker all the time. Before he got buffed, he was a one-shot kill. But when he dies, he just responds after 10 seconds. And he has a voice line that goes, "A momentary setback." It kind of cheapens Mandata's death and makes him seem like kind of a diva. You can also make death rare. Death is more powerful and personal the fewer times it happens. And that brings me to my last suggestion, which is to make your game about death. I'm not saying that every game has to treat death as this big deal. There's always going to be room for power fantasy, dark humor. But as we emerge from this kind of escapist era of games, we have an opportunity to make games about characters that give their lives, to make games that force players to grapple with their own mortality, to make games where death feels as inevitable and personal as it does in the real world, to make games about how we mythologize death and give it meaning after the fact. to make games about loss, and especially to make games about loss that we experience ourselves. Or whatever, games are art. You can say whatever you want about games, about death in your game. Just whatever you do say about death, make sure it's something that you've chosen with intention. And I hope I've given you some ideas or inspired you to come up with something new. So, thanks.